गोपी प्रिया जना राधिका दामना भुवन सुंदर Bola Hari Hari Mukunda Mola
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nastaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhagavati Nastike. Krishna Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, Scheduled Incarnations, Text number 9. Yadvenam Utpada Gatam Vijavaktya Vajra Yadvenam Utpada Gatam Vijavaktya Vajra Nishplushta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Nishplushta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Tradvartito Gyatam Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Dugda Vasumi Vasudha Sakhavani Yena Dugda Vasuni Vasudha Sakalani Yena Yadvenam Vipata Gatam Vijavakya Vajra Yadvenam Vipata Gatam Vijavakya Vajra Nishkushta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Niprushta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Dugda Vasumi Vasudha Sakalata Yena Dugda Vasumi Vasudha Sakalani Yena Yadvenam Utapagatim Vijavakya Vajra Yadvenam Utapagatam Vijavakya Vajra Nispishta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Nispishta Purusha Bhagavan Niraye Patantam Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chalete Dugda Vasuni Vasudha Sakhavani Yena Dugda Vasuni Vasudha Sakhavani Yena Yadvenam Utpada Gatam Dvijavakya Vajra Yadvenam Utpada Gatam Dvijavakya Vajra Nisplushta Paurusha Bhagam Niraye Patantam Nisplushta Paurusha Bhagam Niraye Patantam Tradvartito Jagati Putra Padam Chaleve
Satvartito jagati putra param chalive.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalani yena.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalanina. Yad vinam utpalagadam vijavakya vajra.
Yad vena utpatagadam vijavakya vajra.
Nisprusta paurusha bhagam niraye patantam.
Nisprusta paurusha bhagavan niraye patantam.
Chatvartito jagati putra padam chaleve.
Tradvartito jagati putra padam chaleve.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalani yena.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalani yena.
Yad vena utpada kadam vije bhakya vajra.
Yad vena utpatagatam vijavakya vajra.
Nisprushta paurusham padam iraye padantam.
Nisprushta paurusha bhagam niraye patantam.
Tradvartito jagati putra padam chaleve.
Tradvartito jagati putra padam chaleve.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalani yena.
Dugda vasuni vasuda sakalani yena.
Yet, when Venam
Venam
unto King Vena,
unto King Vena,
Utpatagatam, going astray from the righteous path,
going astray from the righteous path,
Dvija of the
of the Brahmanas,
Vakya, words or cursing,
words of cursing,
Vraja, thunderbolt, Nisprushta, being burned by, Purusha, great deeds, Bhagavan, opulence, Niraye, into hell, Vasantam, going down, Sattva, by delivery, Artita, so being prayed for, Jagati, on the world, Putra Padam, the position of the sun, Cha, as well as Vede, achieved, Dugda, exploited, Vashani, produces, Vashuda, the earth, Sakalani, all kinds of, Yena, by whom, translation. King Vena went astray from the path of righteousness, and the Brahmanas chastised him by the thunderbolt curse. By this King Vena was burned with his good deeds and opulence, and was en route to hell. The Lord, by his causeless mercy, descended as his son, by the name of Prithu, delivered the condemned King Vena from hell, and exploited the earth by drawing all kinds of crops as produce. Purport, Srila Prabhupada. According to the system of Varnashram Dharma, the pious and learned Brahmanas were the natural guardians of society. The Brahmanas, by their learned labor of love, would instruct the administrative kings how to rule the country in complete righteousness, and thus the process would go on as a perfect welfare state. The kings or the Kshatriya administrators would always consult the council of learned brahmanas. They were never autocratic monarchs. The scriptures, like Manu Samhita and other authorized books of the great sages, were guiding principles for ruling the subjects, and there was no need for less intelligent persons to manufacture a code of law in the name of democracy. The less intelligent mass of people have a very little knowledge of their own welfare, as a child has very little knowledge of its future well-being. The experienced father guides the innocent child towards the path of progress, and the childlike mass of people need similar guidance. This standard welfare codes are already there in the Manu Samhita and other Vedic literatures. The learned brahmanas would advise the king in terms of these standard books of knowledge, and with reference to the particular situation of time and place. Such brahmanas were not paid servants of the king, and therefore they had the strength to dictate to the king on the principles of scriptures. This system continued even up to the time of Maharaj Chandragupta, and the Brahman Chanakya was his unpaid prime minister. Maharaj Vena did not adhere to this principle of ruling, and he disobeyed the learned brahmanas. The broad-minded brahmanas were not self-interested, but looked to the interest of complete welfare for all the subjects. They wanted to chastise King Vena for his misconduct, and so prayed to the Almighty Lord, as well as curse the king. Long life, obedience, good reputation, righteousness, prospects of being promoted to higher planets, and blessings of great personalities are all vanquished simply by disobedience to a great soul. One should strictly try to follow in the footsteps of great souls. Maharaj Vena became a king undoubtedly due to his past deeds of righteousness, but because he willfully neglected the great souls, he was punished by the loss of all the above-mentioned acquisitions. In the Vamana Purana, the history of Maharaj Vena and his degradation are fully described. When Maharaj Prithu heard about the hellish condition of his father, Venu, who was suffering from leprosy in the family of Malaysia, he at once brought the former king to Kurukshetra for his purification and relieved him of all suffering. Maharaj Prithu, the incarnation of God, descended by the prayer of the Brahmanas to rectify the disorders on earth. He produced all kinds of crops, but at the same time he performed the duty of a son who delivers his father from hellish conditions. The word putra means one who delivers from hell, called put. That is a worthy son. Om Jnana
Shri Guruve Namaha. Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So we're hearing Lord Brahma describe the inclinations of the Lord. Lord Brahma is instructing his son Narada Muni. Narada Muni wanted to know about the Lord's different incarnations. So Lord Brahma is describing these different incarnations. Previously,
She can translate.
huh?
No, she can translate. Tamil translate.
When you translate,
No, for she only.
Only for Mother Chicken.
You can sit down near.
what?
She can sit down near and translate.
So Lord Brahma is describing the incarnations of the Lord to Narada Muni. And previously he described Dhruva Maharaj. The previous verse was Dhruva Maharaj. So next, in the line of Dhruva Maharaj, in the same line, one of the descendants of Dhruva Maharaj was Maharaj Anga. Maharaj Anga, he had a son called Vena. And this Vena was very demonic. You heard, he's from the path, he's strayed away from the path of riches. So he was very demonic, he created a lot of trouble in the world. So the Brahmanas saw that this king is useless, he's very hopeless and very bad. He's creating a lot of turmoil in the kingdom. So the Brahmanas cursed Vena to die. They didn't use any weapon, they just used their own words, from their own anger, their words, they were able to curse Vena. And Vena died. No. You see, Vena's father was good, father was Anga, but the mother, she was death personified. So she brought some inauspiciousness into their line. Anyway, Vena got cursed by the Brahmanas, and after Vena was killed, there was no king anymore. So when there's nobody ruling, then people do what they want. People go wild, because there's no authority, there's nobody in charge, there's nobody checking them. Just like if there's no police, people become very wild. So Maharaj Vena got cursed and he died, and so all the dacoits, all the thieves, they all began to rob the innocent people, and they used to take all the property. The people were all living in fear because the thieves and the dacoits were so rampant, they were doing so many things. So the Brahmanas, they had compassion, they saw the situation, they appreciated, this is very bad, we have to do something about this. So the Brahmanas, what happened, they preserved the dead body of Maharaj Vena. They preserved the dead body because mother was very attached. Mother's always attached to the son. Even though the son may be very bad, the mother can be very attached to the son. There was this one man in America, he was a mass murderer. He murdered more than 30 people, you know. And so they interviewed his mother, and she said, "Oh, my son is such a nice boy." You know? So that's mother, you know. So this woman, she had Vena's body, so the Brahmanas, they thought actually this King Vena he's in the line of Dhruva Maharaj. So because he's in the line of Dhruva Maharaj, so the semen which is in his body is very powerful because it comes from the line of a great devotee. So they thought they should try to do something, take advantage of this King Vena. Although he's dead, they'll do something from his dead body. So what they did, they churned his thighs, and from his thighs, the Nishida came out. The king of the Nishidas. The Nishidas are like Kirita, like Aborigines, like Africans or something like that.
The tribal.
Tribal, yeah. You know, so they live in the jungle, they live maybe like headhunters like that, you know, in Borneo they have these headhunters, keep the skulls. So like that, it came from the thighs, so then he continued churning, and then he got Maharaj Prithu, they produced Maharaj Prithu. So Maharaj Prithu is actually the incarnation of God, and it was Maharaj Prithu who brought back the righteousness on the planet. During the time of Vena, because Maharaj Vena was so bad, the earth was not yielding any grains. Because if there's no sacrifice, if there's no yaga being performed, then the earth won't provide any crops. Right? It says, Anad Bhavati Bhutani Parjanyat Anasambhavaha. Right? All living entities subsist on food grains, and grains are produced by rain, and rain is born of sacrifice, and sacrifice is born of prescribed duty. So it's the duty of people to perform yajna, to do sacrifice, and when you do sacrifice, then you get rain, and with the rain, then the crops grow, you get enough food. But what happened, Maharaj Vena, he was so demonic, he stopped all the yajnas. So there was no yajnas being performed. So the earth was not yielding any food. There was no food for the people to eat. And so it was a problem. So Maharaj Prithu came, when Maharaj Prithu came, he did yajna, and he got Mother Bhumi. Mother Bhumi is a personification of the earth planet. And he forced Mother Bhumi to produce grains, because Maharaj Prithu was doing yajna. Maharaj Prithu is very expert. He's the example of a person who achieved perfection by worshipping, by doing worship of the Lord, by performing these yajnas. So by his yajnas, then the earth started to produce food again. So that was one thing Prithu Maharaj did. And we're also told that as a son, the duty of a son is to deliver the father. The son is called Putra. Putra means one who saves the father from going to hell. And there's a hellish planet called Put. So when the son is a good son, then he will save the father from going to hell. If the son will not save the father from going to hell, then the father thinks, what was the need to have a son? The son is not saved, he's not helping me. So there's Putra and Mutra. Mutra means urine. And so urine and the son, they both come from the organ of the man, the genital of the man. So the father thinks, if he can't have Putra, better just to have Mutra. You no need to have a son. who is useless. If the son doesn't save the father, then the father thinks, I might just as well pass urine rather than have a son. But Maharaj Prithu, he was a good son. And he saved, although his father was a demon, Maharaj Vena was a demon, Maharaj Prithu, because he was the incarnation of God, Shakya Vesha Avatar, he saved his father from going to hell. Got him delivered, just like Prahlad Maharaj saved his father from hell. Hiranyakashipu was a big demon, but because Prahlad was in that family, so all the ancestors got delivered, including Hiranyakashipu. So you just have, if you just have one devotee in the line of the family, then for many generations they can all be delivered. So this happened in the case of Maharaj Prithu. He delivered his father, and at the same time, as a Kshatriya king, then he restored righteousness on the planet, and he arranged for food for all the people to eat. He got Mother Earth to start yielding crops. The Earth planet is personal, just like we are persons. So the Earth planet is also a person. And we have to treat the planet nicely. We have to take care of the planet. We have to take care of the environment, the ecology. If we're just littering the whole place with plastic and garbage, then it's very bad. Mother Earth feels on it, and Mother Earth will not provide nice resources. But you can see when the people are very pious, then there will be a lot of resources given by the earth. Things like gold comes from there, and then from the sea you get pearls and different precious gems. All of these things are gifts from God, you see. But we have to recognize the proprietorship of the Lord. We don't want to just take everything for our own sense gratification. So when people are all greedy and they just want for their own sense gratification, then Mother Earth will not give. She will restrict what she gives. She will not give any of the wealth or any of the alms. And she becomes unhappy. Just like 5,000 years ago, at the time before the appearance of Lord Krishna, Mother Bhumi was overburdened by all the demonic kings. There were so many kings on the planet, and all these kings were doing atrocities. They were doing bad things on the planet. So Mother Bhumi, she went to Lord Brahma to complain that you have to do something, that my planet is overburdened with all these demonic kings. And Lord Brahma then prayed to Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu said that I'm going to come in the Yadu dynasty, and you should all go and take birth there, and you come and I will correct the situation. And it happened. The Lord appeared in the Yadu dynasty, and he set about arranging things like the battle of Kurukshetra, so all the demonic Kshatriyas could all be taken away from this planet and relieve the earth of the burden. So this was Maharaj Prithu. Similarly, he was doing a similar thing. He was correcting the situation on the earth so that he could restore the righteous condition, make the planet pious again. When the planet is pious, then all the resources will be provided by the earth. The trees will give a lot of fruit, flowers. But if we exploit, we do everything like genetically modifying everything, chemicals, insecticides, and so many things like that, then it affects the whole earth. So the earth will restrict giving. But if we use everything in a nice way, in a God-conscious way, then the earth can give more and more, will give more and more for the pleasure all for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. So Maharaj Prithu understood this, and he was a very righteous king. He did a lot of things. One of the things which he did was he leveled the land so that they could do farming. You know what I mean? And there's in Mayapur there's a place called Prithu. Just beside Murari Gupta's house. The big lake used to be a big lake. Maharaj Prithu made a big lake.
The paddy field from the other district.
So Prithu Maharaja was there in Mayapur, did these kind of things, flattening the land, making it level, so it's easier for agriculture. It's all built and you can't do so much. Maharaj Prithu protected the people also from all the villains. Before Maharaj Prithu, there was no king, so the villains, the dacoits, the thieves were plundering everyone, terrorizing people. People were all afraid. But then Prithu Maharaj came. He's the king. He set about restoring law and order for everyone. All the thieves, they went to hide their king. Because Maharaj Prithu was there to rule. He was punishing these thieves if he caught them. So this is something about Maharaj Prithu. You can read also in the 4th canto. Prithu Maharaj is described, 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. How Prithu Maharaj performed various sacrifices, and his sacrifices were so powerful that the Sanat Kumar, 4 Kumars, sometimes they would come and take part in the yajna. Alright?
Maharaj, can you explain how the Satyavesha avatar? With Maharaj Satyavesha avatar, they mean they are like a human being, they will...
And the power, yes, and the power of Krishna.
Oh, you stay.
With Shakti. Giving the Shakti of Krishna. Right?
But he will living like a human being and he will die.
Yeah. He's a ordinary jiva, but empowered to do some work on behalf of the Lord. It's like Buddha, Jesus Christ, they're like Shakti empowered.
But only the Brahmin or only pure people only can understand this incarnation of God.
Yeah, the Brahmanas, they can recognize. Other people, they don't care. They don't care, they just think about eating and sleeping, making and just ending. They don't care who's who or what.
In the case of Veena, when they already passed away, then the soul is leaving the body, then the body still have a value. So there are stages, the Brahmin used the dead body to make the turn.
Yeah, they turned out from the dead body.
Because Maharaj mentioned, he said, because he's coming from the very high family, they bring the semen.
The semen.
But after the death, what's the value of the thing? Is it gone with the soul?
Semen?
Yeah, everything, all the good quality, all the punya.
Well, after the death, but there's still some things there in the body. There's still the good qualities, and some of them are still there. So the Brahmanas could take them from that body because they preserve the body. This was the mother had preserved the body. So the Brahmanas came and they trimmed from the thighs and they got the Nishida, Bahuka.
Because we always believe when they are dead, the soul will leave, then they will leave them. The bodies have no value at all.
Yeah, the soul leaves the body, but somehow you have to read that chapter again. It's in the fourth canto, chapter 50. We were reading it recently. And it's mentioned there how even though the body's dead, that they can do things like that, can get things from the body. The Brahmanas were so powerful. Because the Brahmanas were so powerful, they could curse him to die. So they were very powerful, you know, it's not Kali Yuga. There is another
He
Yuga.
can use a dead body to...
Huh?
He can do can use the dead body to do something, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we can get from the dead body, getting some valuable things. Yeah, because we said it's connected to Dhruva Maharaj. So the semen of Dhruva Maharaj is there in the body. So we wanted that. So take out the bad part first, and then get the good. Just like churning the milk ocean, when the demigods and the demons were churning the milk ocean. We got some bad things, then we got some good things. We got the poison, the hollow. Then gradually we got the nectar of immortality. So Maharaj Prithu, he was the ideal Kshatriya. The Kshatriyas are supposed to work under the direction of the Brahmanas. The Brahmanas guide the Kshatriyas. The Kshatriyas would want to hear from the Brahmanas. And Prabhupada gives the example how Chandragupta was taking guidance from Chanika Pandit. Chandragupta. But the Brahmanas have to be very pure. It's mentioned how the Brahmanas wouldn't take any money. They wouldn't put themselves under the control of somebody. If you take a salary from someone, then you're obliged to do what they want and to please them. So the Brahmanas, they wouldn't take any salary. They didn't want any salary. They wanted to keep their independence. And that way then they can speak freely. They can speak. They're not going to flatter. They're not just going to say what the king wants to hear. But they'll speak the truth. They'll speak the truth. They're not interested in opulent living. They're not interested in material comforts or becoming rich. They're pursuing the truth. They're on the path of truth. But when the king becomes corrupt, then he wants to take advantage. He wants the Brahmanas to say what, just like in Europe, there was this one king, he was the king of England. So he wanted to get a divorce and remarry. But in the Catholic Church, they couldn't do that. The Catholic Church, they don't allow divorce. So this king said, okay, I'll make my own church. So he made a new church. So that he could get divorced. And then he had more women, have more wives. So that's how you got Protestant. The Protestant church did not work like that. The Protestant, you have the Church of England, you have this thing. They all came, they broke away from the Catholic Church because this one king wanted to get a divorce so he could marry some other woman. So he left the Catholic Church and went to the other church. He had his own church. Yeah. This is the Kali Yuga.
In previous verse, they say about the Dhruva Maharaj. eternally living in the planet, eternal planet.
Yeah,
Dhruva Loka. Then what is the descendant becoming to the earth?
huh?
The Veena is a descendant of him.
Yeah, he's born in that line. Maharaj Anga, there was Anga was the father of Veena. But Anga's wife was dead for son. So she brought this in us. That's why we got this boy Veena, who was a demon. And they were all ready, even as a child, he would kill the other boys, he would slay them, he would just kill them. It was so demonic. And people would run away. Here comes cruel Veena. They would all run away. Nobody wanted to be near him. It was very cruel.
From the very beginning, no?
Yeah, very cruel. But so the Brahmanas have the curse. Powerful Brahmanas, despite their curse, they can keep, despite their anger. By their words. They can do many things by their words. Now, of course, Kali Yuga, no Brahmanas. There's no Brahmanas.
I mean, the curse also not affected.
Huh?
The curse also not affected in Kali Yuga.
They're cursed, the Brahmanas cursed. Yeah, well, there's no Brahmanas, you can't have any curse, right? Although they try. They may try. It's like the Brahmana curse Lord Chaitanya, I curse you, you will never enjoy material life. So Lord Chaitanya is very happy. The Brahmanas have to be selfless. Because of degradation of the Brahminical culture, that was why Lord Buddha came along. Lord Buddha came and led the people away from the Brahmanas, because the people were so corrupt. The Brahmanas were encouraging the people to do animal sacrifice. So Lord Buddha appeared and he led the people away. Because before Lord Buddha, only the Brahmanas can read the Vedas. Nobody else can read the Vedas. You have to be a Brahmana to recite the Vedas. So anybody wanted to hear the Vedas or hear any scripture, they had to go to the Brahmanas and ask the Brahmanas to read for them. They couldn't read themselves. Only the Brahmanas. So the Brahmanas encouraged the people to do animal slaughtering because the Brahmanas could make more money, right? The Brahmanas, more yagyas, they get money, get paid for all the yagyas. So the Brahmanas were becoming rich. So why does the Brahmana want to become rich? He shouldn't want to become rich. The Brahmana doesn't want money. Money is like a stool, white gold, yellow gold. It's like a stool. It's not something. A Brahmana is very careful. You keep living simply. Live simply. And be careful not to accumulate too much. So Brahmana wants to keep his life very basic and simple. But these Brahmanas have become degraded. They wanted money. They wanted to get more money. And then to make money, they would encourage the people, oh yeah, you have to do this sacrifice, do this yagya. And this way the Brahmanas would get more money. So Lord Buddha came and he taught the people, you don't need to do yagya, just follow me. Just follow me.
This way he stopped all the animal killing. And he led the people away from the Vedas. You don't have to follow the Vedas, just follow me. But he is Krishna. He's Krishna, so this was his trick. What to follow him. So what Buddha led the people away from the Vedas. So the real purpose of the Vedas is to come to God, to come to Krishna. And so you will say, not follow the Vedas, just follow me. The Vedas go.
Basically all morality. Basically all the morality.
The Buddhist is an atheistic religion. Supposed to be a religion, there is no God. There is no God, they don't believe in God. They only believe in Buddha.
But you don't know Buddha is God.
Yes, they don't know. We don't believe in God. We believe in Buddha. And everybody should become a Buddha. Should become Buddha. That's the goal.
Same like the Maya, you can become God.
Yeah. Become a Buddha. From God. And we can be Buddha. Okay.
Yeah.